Sweden right now trying to wheel one of 6 cards from the deck.
Oh! Ooh la la la! I love it, baby.
And Brolin catches the card. Ken, you must be delighted. There's only 2 jacks right now in the deck, and it would be too cruel.
Oh!
Close, but no cigar. How has that changed this match?
Can I run in there and hug them?
Yes.
Well, Saxtra will do it for you. And, wow, this match is anyone's game now. Wide open here. And Rory Matthews brought back to earth by that turn of events. Looking at that hand again, it was a repeat deja vu. Jacks against the ace-queen, but this time the ace-queen won, ace on the turn, and aces up beating jacks up for the money and the double up. That's the great thing about this team event. You can have a different hero every round, and I'm sure whoever wins this will.
Different hero every pot. Eric, who never shows any emotions, went up and hugged Brolin. It was great fun to watch.
Ace-Jack has featured prominently in this match so far.
Raised 17,000 total.
And the raise is 6 plus 11 here.
Pass.
It's a tough hand to play, that Ace-Jack.
Yeah, it's a real trouble hand, especially if you don't have position. Unexperienced players think it's a good hand, but in No Limit it's really a piece of crap. Can you say that on TV?
It's a Swedish word, isn't it?
Yes, exactly. It means not so good.
Well, Rory Matthews might want to peel off a flop here with the 5-6 of hearts.
Yeah, suited is always suited.
And this pot now, over 50,000, Ken. 51,000 to be exact. It's anyone's ball game here. 2 Swedes and a Scot for the flop. Uh-oh.
Wow.
Advantage who?
Well, it's even money, but with this flop, Rory has to move fast on the flop. Otherwise, there's no point in playing these kind of hands.
I mean, Matthews with the pair and the flush draw. Is he a favorite over Saxstrom's ace?
Yes, he's a small favorite.
Are all the chips going in?
Yes, all the chips are going in. But Matthews probably gonna check raise them all in, so maybe if Saxstrom can find a fold, but I don't think so, because he only called pre-flop. He can't put him on ace queen or ace king, and if he's got a set, then, you know, good luck to him.
Well, Eric Saxstrom has bet 40,000. It's more, I think, than half his stack in the center.
Raise. It's 40.
And Matthews has moved all in.
Eric doesn't like it at all, but, you know, he has to call.
All in for another 77 more.
He has called. You're right. He called quickly. He's not going to be that upset about what he sees. He's not behind yet. It's basically a coin toss for all the money.
Yeah, this could be very decisive for the outcome of the whole event.
Well, that's an understatement. Whoever wins this pot is going to be chip leader, and it's probably the 2 best players left in the match.
Eric is cupping his hand, looking at above for help, maybe.
Rory Matthews needs a 6, 5, or a heart. Eric Saxstrom in Sweden has the rest of the deck. Here's the river.
Saxstrom is now the favorite.
The 5 doesn't help. 4!
Yes.
Close! But Sweden's won again!
Eric doing his magic.
And
do I have to be objective, or is it okay to be happy?
well, I think you have to just be honest, Ken.
That's what my mom used to tell me.
You know, Eric Saxstrom called that re-raise on the flop so quickly. I mean, was it an automatic call?
Yes, because he's committed. He can't put him on ace queen or ace king, and I mean, he can have king queen or queen jack of hearts, or like a 6-5 of hearts.
Well, what an amazing turn of events. Sweden started out this match cruising ahead. Scotland ran up and looked like they were only a few cards away from taking this. And now
I feel like dancing. La 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 la.
Well, Rory Matthews, Ken, is down to 24,000 in chips.
It's a cruel game. It's so easy to get brainwashed.
He had almost 300,000. And now Scotland's hopes basically rest with Tony Chessa.
Well, it looks pretty grim for Scotland.
how do you think Eric Sagstrom is now going to play from the front?
He's gonna put the pressure on them for sure.
160 there, please.
Sweden.
There's no rest for the Scots now. I promise you that.
Rory Matthews showed how to use his chips, but when the races came, he could not convert. And now, it is the Swede Eric Sagstrom with the chip
Pass.
lead.
Rory's been unlucky. He lost 2
Pass.
coin tosses in a row. But that's poker.
It is, and there's going to be a lot more of those
All in.
before this match is up. Now,
2 more.
Matthews basically moving on nothing. Was that an
24.
automatic all-in?
I think it's okay, but you can easily check as well.
Eric saying, I probably have odds. He's actually doesn't. He's actually dominated
Exactly.
here. And
I don't like the call. I think he should have passed. You don't want to give Rory a chance to double up because he's a dangerous player.
well, unless a 5 hits the board, Matthews may go from an afterthought.
He needs 40% wins chance to have odds to call.
Well,
He's got a middle pin straight draw.
yeah, top pair here for Rory Matthews, but a 4 would knock him out of the tournament.
I got better clubs so
And Sagstrom with a 15% chance here. Not very good. And worse now.
Swings back to you again.
And Matthews could be dangerous with the 48,000.
I didn't like the call.
You don't like it? You've
No,
been
he
very
put-
silent.
Yeah, he put 20,000 to win 28 with 6-5. I don't like it. Even though he's got all the chips.
Well, this game all about not creating a monster. And if Rory Matthews comes back to haunt Eric Sagstrom, he is going to feel like he created one. Look at that peak chip count for Rory Matthews, 309,000. And his expression hasn't changed since this match began.
Have I got enough to make you pass this thing? Huh? Have I got enough to make you pass this thing? You got 30? 32.
Well, the blinds now raised to 10 and 10,000. That puts 20,000 in the pot before the cards are out, and that will substantially increase this action. Although you might say, how could this action get any hotter? It's been knockdown drag out since this game went 4-handed. Rolling from the button, plenty of chips.
Pass.
Not liking the 10 high.
One, no, that's 32.
All in.
And an all-in push from Rory Matthews. He has Sagstrom
130.
dominated again.
32,000 more, 42 total.
And I'll tell you what, Eric Sagstrom on the verge of doubling up Rory Matthews twice in a row. Now this is talking about going from bad to worse. He's called.
I guess I'm ahead at the moment.
9 high.
No.
One more time.
And Sagstrom can't believe it. He's been dominated twice in a row. And Rory Matthews will go from being an afterthought to being a force here. This could be a factor in the whole tournament.
They can put me out.
Instant call if you have 2 life cards. What are you going to do?
even if you have
Eric Sagstrom is 3-1 against again.
That was good.
And a diamond draw here for Matthews. Really anything but a 4.
Ah, but you got a diamond.
There's 3 4s in the deck. And Matthews all of a sudden looking pretty strong.
No.
Well, that's it. Nut flush for Rory Matthews. And he can afford to let a little smile escape the corner of his lips because he
straight
thought
flush
he was
draws.
walking. But now, he's stalking really.
You've stolen
4 on the floor, and the lead switching like a roller derby between Scotland and Sweden. There's one footballer, couple pros, and a team captain. Who's going to come out on top? Genius, I think.
No one to play with? There's always PartyPoker.com.